And you believe she has come back from the grave to see you?
Yes, yes.
How did she manifest, or why do you believe that?
It was... I had Bonnie for nearly 14 years. She was a rescue dog, and so after she came into my life, she was my companion for a long time. Yeah. That's a very key point to make. So you live, the dog sleeps on your bed. People might not like that, but I
started off saying, no dogs in the bed, and now she's practically in the bed.
I know. Well, you know, you're dog lovers, both of you, I know this. Yeah. So when she died, I knew she was going to die. She died of old age, died at home, in my arms. It was very moving, it was very beautiful, it was very devastating. And the reason I wrote this book, Goodbye, Pet, and See You in Heaven, I think it should be said with a Geordie accent, don't you? Goodbye, Pat, and see you in heaven. It's a very positive statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the reason is that I was ill a month after Bonnie died. I think I was ill because I was so sorrowful, all my immune system down. I was lying in bed one day, looking out at the field. I live in the country, just outside Bath. And the neighbours' horses were grazing in the field. Now I was feeling miserable, rock bottom. And I looked out of the window and I thought how beautiful the horses were. It's like my heart opening up to these horses, which weren't my horses, but they were animals. Mm-hmm. And at that moment, where Bonnie slept behind me, I felt a nudge like that. And it was like the whole room went still. You know, I could touch it. And I said, Bonnie, I know you're there, Bonnie. Oh, I didn't turn around because she wasn't there. So presence was there. Now, Ruth, you're looking at me, you're a dog lover. I know you want to believe this. Now. But the thing is, you might say, you weren't well.
Well, I would just say, possibly, that you weren't very well. You might have been in that kind of half-awake, half-asleep mode, that you imagined that you felt that because you were so used to her being there. And I don't want to poo-poo this at all. It's absolutely how you feel and what you believe.
Was that the only time? Was that the only evidence you
Well, I was wide awake now. I was absolutely not asleep. And to me, it was, in fact, my husband, who's a sort of sceptical, practical Mr. Carpenter type guy, he came in to give me a cup of tea, and I said, you'll never guess what just happened. You know, it was that vivid to me. Then a couple of weeks later, I had an extraordinary dream about her. So she was talking to me in this dream.
Did she talk before she died?
No.
No. So
I never dreamt about her.
So talking is an afterlife experience.
It was extraordinary, and she told me that I had to send money to this animal charity, which I know about. It's in Somerset, called Happy Landings Animal Rescue Centre. I got out of bed 4 a.m. in December. Now, you don't do that unless something vivid has happened. I went down to my office, which is in the house. I wrote a letter and I wrote a cheque to this animal centre. That moment, because of this dream of Bonnie. And that led directly to the second dog who's come into my life, which is another story. But it was vivid, Eamonn. I'm a rational person.
And Bel, you're a rational person, you're an intelligent person, and it was vivid. It doesn't mean to say it happened. It means that you believe it happened.
Well, the dream happened. I wrote it down because I keep a notebook.
But you wanted it to happen, Bel, didn't you?
Well, do you know what? The truth is, this is the truth. If anybody had told me, in all of the 14 years that I had that dog, who taught me how to love animals. I didn't love animals before I got her. That I would be in a TV studio talking to people, I'd say, no, not me, not me.
Does it give you, or has it given you comfort to believe that she is contacting you?
Yes, and that is why I wrote this book, because I wanted people, when readers write to me at the Daily Mail, where I have a column, they write to me with issues of pet bereavement. They are devastated. And they think, people say, it's just a dog, it's just a cat. They don't understand. It's not important. I wrote this book to say, if someone like me, the height of my powers, my career, very successful, I have a lovely life, I can be so devastated, and that I can have these experiences, whether they're in my imagination or whether to me they're real. But what's that saying about the love that you have for the pet?
Yes, that's
Well, it's
that's
huge.
And this
yes.
is what I want to honour, you know.
The love for the pet.
But
Exactly.
people somehow don't always... People maybe who aren't pet lovers, particularly dog lovers, that they think, well, it's not the same as losing a human in your life.
Yes.
Would you say it is?
It depends on the human, doesn't it? I don't think all human life is of equal value. I mean, say, hey, we've got to choose between some vile guy who's killed his own child and my dog. I'll take the dog. And I bet most people watching would see that. It depends, doesn't it?
So,
I mean...
where do you stand on afterlife for humans? Is that not what we're debating, or is what we're debating is that if you feel love for something that you lose, whether it's human, whether it's animal, it is a wonderful thing to be able to envisage that love?
Well, in my book, I talk about love as an energy. And if you think of it, the great love you have, a couple, but for you and your animal, whatever form it takes, is the most powerful and most precious of human emotions.
Hello, YouTube. For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
Said twice now, but I then started to see this light that was incredibly bright. It didn't hurt my eyes. And all the physical pain and everything that was going on back in the room sort of disappeared.